Hey cutie patooties, and welcome back to Cutie Nails, where everything we do here is all about nails. So cuties, MelodySusie reached out and they wanted to collab with me. And of course I said yes, because y'all know I love MelodySusie products. I love their e-file that I have and their dust collector. They sent me this 28-piece gel polish kit. It came with 2 base coats, which I thought was weird. Maybe one was supposed to be a primer, but it's all good. We're going to get into swatching these colors, starting with the glitters. I was really excited to get this, and let me tell y'all, these colors shocked me. They're 5 ml bottles, and the curing time on them is 30 seconds. However, let's get back to why I feel like these polishes shocked me. So when I was doing the set, I was so super surprised at how pigmented they were. I thought, okay, they were a lot reminiscent of another company that I worked with before, the packaging, everything, but I had to kind of catch myself like, girl, this is MelodySusie. This is not some small company that you've worked with before. Like, MelodySusie has been around for a while. They're true to the game. They've been in the game for a minute, in the industry for a minute, so I kind of had to like get it together. So cutie patooties, as I go through and I swatch all of these colors, I'm making sure to show you guys the color number. You can also find this kit on Amazon if you like. So you can see already how beautiful these colors are, how really creamy they were. There was no crazy odor or anything like that. But for today's set that I'm doing with these polishes, I'm going to choose all of the oranges and more toastier colors, because we're going to be doing a fall glam set today. So let's just continue to finish the swatching really quick. Well, not swatching, showing off these beautiful colors, and then we're going to get right into the nail design. So cuties, I decided to go back to Goo Trades on Amazon and find their full cover tips. I found these 3XL full cover tips. They're non-C curve, they're tapered square, a bit pre-shaped already, and I really loved it. They're a bit on the bigger side, so if you have larger nail beds, these will be perfect for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the base coat. So I'm doing the pop-off method. I've already applied some cuticle oil to my nails, and I'm gonna use one of the base coats, and I'm just gonna mark the top of it so that way I know, okay, this is the one that I'm using for the pop-off method, because it's directly touching that cuticle oil that's on my nail. So I'm just gonna add a layer of that, cure that, and then I'm gonna go in with my UNT peel off base coat. And the reason why I'm using that this time is because that Nail Reserve peel off base coat works a little bit too good for me, okay? Like, that's a base coat, peel base coat that you would want to use if you wanted to have the set for like 7 days or so. I'm trying to pop these off like literally as soon as I get done doing the set. And so this one works much better. You remember I told you guys in the past, it works a little bit too good. Sometimes the nails pop off when I'm filing, but I'm not going to be building the nail up with any product today. It's just going to be straight gel application. So this worked out perfectly for me. I'm making sure to put some under the nail, so that way when I adhere these tips with some base coat, whatever spills out to the tip of my nail is going to spill out onto the peel off base coat, and I won't have it kind of, you know, stuck to my skin or my nail at the free edge area. So I'm just going to go ahead, add the UNT peel base to my nails, let that dry, and I'm going to show y'all a little bit of some items that I purchased from Shein that we're going to use today in this video. So cuties, like I said in my last video, I picked up a few things. I picked up a little dish to put my gems in. I picked up this brush holder plus swatching palette that you can add some of your polish to. I picked up this stamp that I wanted to use today but ended up not using it. And my nail sister, Nikki, she had this on her channel. It's the lint roller that I also did not use today because I just did not like how the stamping was looking on this very long set. So after applying the nails, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff over the surface with my 240 grit sanding band in order to prime these nails and apply base coat and make sure that my gel polishes stick. So I'm just cleaning up the cuticle area if there was any spillage and just buffing over the entire surface of the nail. I'm gonna lightly file the side walls and the free edge just a bit. I did only cut down the number off of these tips, so they stayed pretty long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some light filing and then we're gonna get right into the design, y'all. So after curing the base coat on my nails, y'all, I remembered I had this XOXO from Madame Glam and I wanted to try it. And oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with this beautiful, warm, toasty nude. XOXO is such a beautiful color, beautiful, beautiful color. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 coats of it on my nails. The self-leveling properties, awesome. It just looks so good. You can either do 1 coat for a nice sheer look or 2 coats for a very perfect nude nail. I really, really, really like this, you guys. This color is, I can see why it's like a super fave on the site. I see why people buy this color a lot. So I'm definitely gonna have to purchase another one because this one, I'm gonna be using it a lot. It's absolutely beautiful. Now that everything is nice and cured, you guys can see how beautiful this color looks. I'm just gonna start going in with a very warm orange. It seems like a spice orange. That's how I can think of it. I was getting like blood orange vibes from these nails as I was doing it, and very nice and spicy, warm, fall toned vibes from these nails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a Frenchie on the pinky and the thumb, and I will add some more details to this later, but I just want to get that Frenchie out the way. You guys see how I've been doing my Frenchies now. I really, really love this method and I've been having super great results. And for any cleanup, I'm going to be using that Alpha Brush French brush that I just recently purchased. You guys know Alpha Brush. I'm not sure if they went out of business by now, but they did have a going out of business sale here over the past couple weeks recently. And I'm sorry if I'm out of frame, cuties, or right up at the top of the screen, but I'll get back in frame soon. But yeah, I did purchase a couple of brushes from them, and you guys will see me use my pink French brush to do any cleanup or anything, but I'm loving doing my French this way. And I'm being sure not to, you know, have too much product on the sides of my nails and just clean up any areas of excess product as I go, but I'm loving how beautiful this orange looks against that beautiful nude XOXO, you guys. An awesome shade. I think it looks really good against my skin tone. I feel like this is a shade that will look beautiful against any skin tone. The more like coats you apply, the more beautiful I really feel like it's gonna look. So I'm just taking some blooming gel after I've cured my thumb and my pinky, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more yellow to those colors that I have mixed over there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add it. Well, I guess I added the yellow off camera, but I'm basically going to do a French on my nail. I'm just adding the product on at first in a general French pattern, and then I am gonna go ahead and start filling in any areas. And I will add a little extra yellow because I felt like the yellow was lost in translation on these nails. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my French where I need it, and then I'm going to start cleaning off my sidewalls and cleaning up any of the lines that did not get into that French look that I'm looking for. So I'm doing all of this before curing the nail. So just this beautiful marble French I'm putting down right now, and then we're going to start cleaning up the nail. And we will cure once everything is to my liking. So there's that perfect little brush, that French brush from Alpha Brush that I'm just using to clean up this pretty marble French. It's a perfect handy brush, and as this begins to bloom and continues to bloom, because I did put that thin layer of blooming gel down, I'm just going to continue to clean up my side walls so that way there is no buildup of products on the side that's going to cause any wrinkling when I get ready to cure. And I'm just going to cure for 30 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the next nail. So on this nail, cuties, I'm adding another thin layer of blooming gel, and I'm just going to start striping across the nail in a diagonal motion that same marble mix that I have, and just let that bloom out nicely across the nail. And in that same wet layer, I'm just going to add some gold flakes to kind of add some more spice to this design. I really did not want to make this a full marble nail because I just did not want to lose a lot of that beautiful color, nude color in the background. I wanted it to kind of blend with the rest of the set. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make a little swirly down the nail with my brush and add any more polish that I need to any areas that I feel like it's missing a bit, and just let it continue to bloom. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep everything nice and wet, add my gold flakes so these colors can continue to bloom and make a beautiful effect on these nails. I really did not want a full marble nail, cuties, so that's why I decided to do it this way. If y'all like it, let me know. If not, you know, let me know. But again, cuties, be sure to check out my description box for codes and links so that way you guys can save some money on your purchases. I really enjoyed using these colors. Again, like I said, I love MelodySusie products. You guys know I have this Commander e-file and I have the dust collector, which I absolutely adore. And these polishes, like I said, really shocked me because the coverage on them, again, one coat coverage on everything I'm doing. I am not going in with a double layer. Even on the pinky and the thumb where I did that French, one coat coverage. So right here, basically what I'm doing is taking the top coat that came in the kit and I'm just outlining the French. Just to tie this nail into the rest of the set, I'm just adding some gold flakes to outline this French. I felt like doing this gave it a really nice touch, cuties. Y'all let me know what y'all think. So a while ago, I received these when I bought some products from the Pottle. My hand was a little bit greasy, so I was just kind of wiping it off. But I'm just going to go ahead and take some of these gold fall leaves and I'm just going to place them, you know, just randomly on the nail. No rhyme or reason to it, around that French to kind of tie it in with the rest of the look. I'm loving the holographic look of these leaves as well. I think it gave it another added touch to the set. So I'm just going to go ahead and place them on the nail. I will cut off and file any excess that's hanging over later on, but I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the pinky and the thumb so that way my Frenchies are not all plain looking. I really didn't want to do gold flakes around those, and I feel like the leaves were a beautiful touch to the set. So now that my stickers are on there, I'm just going to wipe off any residue because like I said, my hands were a little bit greasy and I'm just trying to take off any marks that I've made, like fingerprints and stuff. Now I'm using my McCart rhinestone glue to adhere some beautiful stones. These are some Swarovskis that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby a while back. I'm using Crystal Shimmer and Sunflower. Those are the two I'm using, and I'm also going to use some gold caviar beads, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some little details to both the pinky and the thumb with these beautiful Swarovski crystals. I'm just going to add that. I'm sorry that it's kind of hard to see. I should have zoomed in my camera, but hindsight being what it is, I will think of that in the future because it was blending a lot and it was kind of hard to see the gems that I was adding. So I'm just going to add them, you know, randomly, add a few little caviar beads to tie in the look, and then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds and we're going to move on to the middle finger. So on this nail, I'm just gonna do some bling placement straight down the middle, and I'm gonna add some of these rhinestones that I purchased on Amazon. I'm gonna add more of my Swarovski crystals and some caviar beads, and I'll let you guys watch how I did this. I really felt like this bling nail was a beautiful added touch to the set. Again, I'm sorry things were so blurry. It'll clear up in just a little bit, but I really felt like it was a beautiful added touch to the set, and I really like how it turned out. Now that all of my bling is on, it is time to top coat these nails. I could have done it before, cuties, but I just really wanted to try doing the bling first and then adding the top coat. And I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the side walls to maintain my shape. It wasn't a ton of bling to where I felt like I needed to top coat at first, but I felt like also top coating afterwards helped me seal in the ends of my bling as well and kind of cover some of my caviar beads so they don't tarnish. This was an absolutely beautiful set, cuties. I could have seen myself wearing these if they were much shorter because they were absolutely gorgeous. Tell me what y'all think in the comments down below. And as always, cuties, I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye!